Hi guys, welcome to a video showcasing the evolution of the NBA playoff logos. This video will include the logos from the wildcard rounds, the divisional rounds, and the conference championship rounds. Unfortunately, I can only find logos from after the year 2000, so I guess the league didn't have any official logos before that. You may notice that some images are poor quality. I kind of had trouble finding good quality images, and these are the best that I could find, so I'm really sorry about that. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and let's get right into the logos. Starting out here with the NFL Playoffs logo from 2000 to 2004. We have a lot of red here showing this logo, and it obviously has the NFL official logo on the left side. on the right. And the simple font just says Playoffs. It's I believe that's Impact. Correct me if I'm wrong. And interesting enough, for this one, the box doesn't actually close. Like, you see the outer red box on the outside of it, it kind of just like stops on the right side. It doesn't really close. So that's interesting. Next up, for the playoff logo from 2005 to 2009, we have a very similar logo like the last one. It has obviously the NFL logo on the on the right again, sorry, and playoffs on the right side. And it's really similar to the last one, but except they added some blue around the official NFL logo, and actually on the right side where I said the last one didn't close, this one has a blue line, vertical blue line. And as you can see here, the font's a little bit more detailed compared to the last one. Next up, for the playoff logo from 2010 to the current day, we have a completely different version than the previous ones. This one has a football silhouette representing the Lombardi Trophy, I believe, on the top here, and it has the NFL logo inside of it. And also the playoffs, it has a more modern font than the previous versions. Next up, the playoff logo from 2015. This actually was special. It's very similar to the last one, but for 2015 it was commemorating the 50th year of the Super Bowl, so they changed it up a little bit. They added a little gold trim around the logo throughout, and they obviously have the football silhouette and the modern font like they had. Now let's start with the wildcard logos. And beginning here with the NFC wildcard logo from 2000-2009, we obviously see the classic blue NFC color. That's what they're known for. And the NFC logo's at the top of it. I'm sorry, this picture is a little grainy, as you can tell. Couldn't get anything better. But anyway, the overall shape of the logo is circular, and obviously has wildcard and playoffs and the NFL logo at the bottom. Next up, for the AFC wildcard logo from 2000-2009, we basically have the same thing. It's just red, and there's an AFC logo at the top. Obviously, the whole logo is like red and gray, and the classic red color, obviously. And the overall shape is circular again. It's a very cool logo, very interesting design. Next up, I actually couldn't find the wildcard logos from 2005 to 2009. I don't know if you guys know what they are, but I couldn't really find them. So I have the 2010 to the current logo. It obviously has a football silhouette like the other playoff logo that I showed. And interesting enough, this one has wildcard as one word rather than two, which I'm not sure which is the right way of saying it, but also they decided to go away from having separate wildcard logos for the NFC and AFC, so there you go. Once again, for the 2015 season, the wildcard logo, just like the other one, has gold trim around the whole logo, and it obviously has the NFL logo, which is completely gold with some blue, I guess. And obviously the football silhouette is very similar to the last one, but golden. Next up, for the divisional playoff logos, in 2004, the AFC one is basically a red like the wildcard one, and it has the same thing. It's very similar to the wildcard logos, except for the shape's a little different. The last one was circular. This one, it's not really rectangular, but it has more of a curve at the top and the bottom. The NFC logo is basically the same thing, except has the NFC on it. It once again is very similar to the wildcard logo, but blue, and has the NFC and its divisional round. For the divisional playoff logo from 2010 to the current day, we have the same thing like the wildcard one. It's very similar. It has a football silhouette, and obviously just says divisional. That's the only difference. And once again, they decided not to split it up into the AFC and NFC. They just have one logo for the divisional round of the playoffs. And for the Super Bowl 50 year, this one is basically the same thing in 2015. It just has the gold trim around the logo as the previous logos did. and obviously the gold NFL logo. Next, for the NFC Championship game from 2000-2004, this logo over here has more of a shield shape design, and it also has 2 stars in next to the game, which is an interesting add-on to it. Next up, for the AFC Championship game from 2000-2004, it's basically the same thing, just red, has the 2 stars, has the AFC logo at the top and the NFL logo at the bottom. Next up, for the NFC Championship game from 2005-2009, this logo has a little different of a shield shape design, and instead of it having just championship on it, it has NFC Championship written on it, and the NFL logo is actually on the top and the NFC logo is on the bottom. And for the AFC Championship game from 2005-2009, the logo also has the same shape for the shield, and the AFC Championship is written instead of just championship, and it's obviously red unlike the NFC one, which is blue, and it also has the AFC logo on the bottom and the NFL logo on the top. Next up, for the NFC Championship game logo for 2010 to the current day, we have another silver design, very similar to the previous rounds. Obviously it says championship on the bottom, and interesting enough, the football is a little bit more detailed. I think it's supposed to resemble the trophy that's awarded to the champion of the conference. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the comments. But this one's for the NFC, obviously has the blue N in it. Next up, for the AFC Championship game from 2010 to 2017, which is now, this also is the same design basically, just has the AFC logo in front of the ball and says championship, very similar. And for the NFC Championship game in 2015, honoring Super Bowl 50 once again, it also has gold everywhere, just has the N in the middle, which is actually also gold, not its normal blue. Lastly, for the AFC Championship game in 2015, this is the same design as the previous one, but obviously it has the gold trim around it everywhere. Everything's golden out. And there you go, guys, that's all the logos for the NFL playoffs. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos.